Most people think mafias hide in dark alleys, masks, guns, whispering voices. That image is wrong. The most powerful mafias in the world don't hide. They register offices, they pay taxes, they sit in meetings. Today we're talking about 3 real mafias, not movie versions, not myths, real organizations that still exist. Let's start immediately. The Yakuza. The Yakuza is Japan's organized crime syndicate. And no, it's not just street gangs. At its peak, the Yakuza had over 80,000 members. That's bigger than some countries' armies. They have a clear structure, bosses at the top, middle managers below them, soldiers at the bottom. Everyone knows their place. They even had official offices, with signs on the door. Anyone could walk past them. What makes the Yakuza different is discipline. If a member breaks the rules, he doesn't get a warning. He performs a ritual called yubitsume. He cuts off part of his own finger and gives it to his boss. No police involved, no courts. Punishment is internal. That's how control works. The Italian mafia, Cosa Nostra and 'Ndrangheta. When people hear mafia, this is the one they imagine. Italy has several mafia groups, but 2 matter the most. Cosa Nostra from Sicily and 'Ndrangheta from Calabria. Let's be clear, the 'Ndrangheta is currently the richest mafia organization in the world, not the Yakuza, not the cartels. This one. Why? Because they control a massive part of the European drug trade. Cocaine enters Europe through ports. Those ports are controlled. If drugs move, they get paid. That makes betrayal rare. Police can arrest individuals, they can't break the family. Money flows through. Restaurants, construction, import-export companies. Again, on paper, everything looks clean. In reality, the money comes from fear. Witnesses disappear. Businesses pay protection. Silence is the rule. The Italian mafia doesn't need to be loud. Fear already works for them. The Russian mafia, Bratva. The Russian mafia rose after the fall of the Soviet Union. When the system collapsed, everything was for sale. Weapons, factories, officials. The Bratva stepped in. They're not one single group. They're a network, connected through prisons, military backgrounds, and loyalty codes. Their rule is simple. If you betray the group, there is no second chance. The Russian mafia is known for arms trafficking, cybercrime, money laundering, human trafficking. They operate globally, Europe, Asia, the United States. And they don't care about attention, they care about efficiency. One job, one message. Done. Here's the truth most people miss. Mafias don't survive because they're violent. They survive because they're useful. They offer services where systems fail. Debt collection when courts are slow. Protection when police are weak. Connections when bureaucracy blocks everything. As long as there are gaps, mafias fill them. That's why arrests never fully end them. You remove people, the system stays. The same way, and not all of them are dangerous for the same reason. Who is the most powerful? If power means money, the answer is clear. The Italian 'Ndrangheta wins. They control drug routes, they control ports, they control distribution. Drugs don't move without them knowing. This is not street crime, this is logistics. They don't need chaos, they need stability. That's why they survive. Who is the most organized? That title goes to the Yakuza. Even today, no other mafia turned crime into such a structured system. Clear hierarchy, clear rules, clear punishments. For years, the Japanese government tolerated them because they reduced random violence, less chaos, more control. That was the trade, until it wasn't acceptable anymore. Who is the most dangerous? This one is uncomfortable, because the answer is the Russian mafia. Not because they're richer, not because they're bigger, but because they mix crime with modern tools. Cybercrime, digital fraud, cryptocurrency, online extortion. They don't need to be near you. They can empty your account from another continent. That's a different level of threat. Why governments struggle to stop them. Here's the part most documentaries avoid saying clearly. Mafias don't fight the system. They use it. They hire lawyers. They use shell companies. They move money through banks. Everything looks legal until it's too late. Police work with evidence. Mafias work with silence. Witnesses don't talk. Victims don't report. Fear does half the job. Why people still get this wrong? Movies did damage. They made mafias look romantic, honorable, stylish. Reality is boring ugly. Paperwork, threats, money flows, quiet control, no epic speeches, no loyalty speeches, just business. Are mafias disappearing? No, they're changing. Less visible violence, more financial crime. less street presence, more online operations. The goal is the same: control. The real lesson. Here's the simple truth: as long as systems are slow, laws are weak, corruption exists, mafias will exist. Not because people admire them, but because they fill gaps. Remove the gaps and they lose power. Ignore the gaps and they grow. Final thought. These three mafias don't look alike. They don't work the same way, but they share one thing. They understand systems better than most governments do. That's why they last.